Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, played like one game. Are you broadcasting because it won't let me thing? Oh, I posted mine. Look, it just said it was too inefficient, so I guess we'll see. I feel like shit, dude. Like $130 worth. Nah, bro, because that's no beer. That is all out. That is all liquor, dude.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
People just calling me.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check 24.
They want me to start tomorrow. I didn't answer though.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Fuck, dude, we gotta figure out how to stop the fucking Falcons.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's going to air it out for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
I saw you moving him inside. I was like, oh, yeah, that's me.
Philip Dorsett. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
36, 36. Check. Pass 85. Alert.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to
once
get him.
my dude didn't get beat on the outside on that fucking end around.
Well, we knew
Whatever
that's
that's
going to be a
called.
long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's got Jack Doyle. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now? Or no?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score.
I thought I was going to overrun it.
Right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh, my God.
Here as he's taken down. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, it's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
How do you know you're in the end zone?
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I'm trying to come up with new plays. hard though. I have my favorites, and I gotta get away from them.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Dude, I had no idea. That's how he's been since I drafted him, yeah. The motherfucker's mad at him. Yeah, you excuse him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Allen.
Wow, you didn't stay there, Lee? I hate you, bro.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. It's our time. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go one more. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Stay still, play alert. Y'all playing smooth. Slam, slam, slam. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Quit talking about it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the out, watch the out.
Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Don't get out of my way.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Murray now on. He finds his man Johnson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
He almost got me in the sack.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Wow. Yeah, Edwards. I didn't think you would pull it back to defensive tackle all the way back.
The big boys snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
They're running it. Kill.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Croft.
Come on, pass
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Hey, pick your game up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Everyone got 4 down. Everyone, Mike 20. Hey, Delta. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Taylor.
Come on, guys.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We got it.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it.
It makes Kyler fucking Murray do that shit too, bro. I don't understand it.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
He's letting y'all have a good year, though. Yeah, but
the Bills Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Have you seen that coming?
Demir Bird.
Somebody's going to let me run over
number
there.
8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
16, Bill 7. Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Denver is
It's
ass.
fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought
No,
down
but
at
he's
the
still
23.
learning that. He's still
Make it
learning.
the 24-yard line.
He's getting better, and that's an obvious thing, though.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But nowhere to escape when he goes down.
Matt Milano's a star, bro.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 24 is the mic. Oh, you got deep? 24 is the mic. All day, punt. 24 is the mic.
To try again after the sack. Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Murray, and able to find Dorsett. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
God damn.
The Cardinals push further out in front.
No, bro.
Gonzalez
I think
good on the extra point.
they
And
got
that
like
could be important
96.
as that makes this a 16-point lead.
No, but stopping Hill is easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it's more possible than you think it is.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Allen, forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on.
He's not very big, like,
seems to be the front and the back end.
he's not a very big, like,
They've been able
throwing
to
the
get
run
home,
quarterback.
and they're
You
taking
gotta
the
build
ball
him.
away in
It took
coverage
me
as
like
well.
2
I
years.
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
Once you get
6
him built,
sacks
though,
given
he's
up in this
fucking
one.
hard to stop, bro.
And he's
Holy
able to
fuck,
get it
I thought
out
I
there.
blocked
This
that,
is
dude.
a pretty good kick. Now it's Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike, 44. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space.
I hate that
because
fucking strip
they have the
animation.
ability to
I
make
can't
people
stand that
miss,
shit.
and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Wow.
For the third
It really
time here
gave
this
you
half,
that
it's
bull.
intercepted.
Is that Brennan
Hargraves
Hargrave
with a
stuff?
pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I'm throwing. One INT was an overthrow. The second one, Snacks Harrison got that one in animation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potential.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
Wow.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Trying to run upfield.
Right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up
Probably
and
could have
make
been
that play? Because that's been an issue
there
for them in this game. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is QT, complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On 1st down, Allen. And a completion to Wilson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Allen again. That'll be complete to Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45. In there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
You got a what? Oh. Okay. We could just play again later, probably.
On the return is Peterson. A good return there, call it 13 yards.